Alright y'all, if you have watched practically any one of my other videos from this year, you would know that 2023 has been the biggest year of change for me, at least so far. There has been seriously so much that has happened this year, and honestly it blows my mind that 2023 is almost over and we are almost in 2024. That blows my mind. That is insane. So since I've experienced so much change over this last year, I thought it would be a fun way to end off the year with 23 things I learned in 2023. A lot of these things are things that it took me a very long time to learn, especially since I am not a big fan of change most of the time, and it takes me a long time to fully understand change and accept it. So starting off with number one, overall accepting change. I have on a sticky note here a few quotes that really resonated with me this year. We have, "The only thing constant in life is change." And I don't know, this one just really resonated with me because I truly do believe the only thing that is constant in life is change, and your life is constantly evolving, you are growing, you are developing. I really like that one. Small changes eventually add up to huge results. I love this one because personally I'm a big fan of taking baby steps in order to achieve a larger goal. I love this one. This one kind of sounds funny, but it's actually so true. Is making a big life change is scary, but you know what's even scarier? Regret. I truly believe that every change that happens in our life is truly meant to be, so these were just a few quotes about change that I really loved and wanted to share with you guys. Number two, live life enjoying life's little moments. Now, this is something that I've always kind of done, but even more so this year. A lot of times life's little moments get overlooked, and I've been really trying to take the time to enjoy just the present and where I'm at right now. This next one is a big one, and it's one I kind of had to learn the hard way. Number three, people change, and that is totally normal. Take high school for example. You are not the same person that you were in freshman year as compared to your senior year. Little things about your personality, your physical traits, the people you hang out with, everything changes. And it wasn't really something I was expecting, but I have definitely learned that even over the course of just a year or even a few months, you as an individual change, and so do your friends, the people you surround yourself with, and it's not necessarily a bad thing either. Number four, your life is what you make it. You can truly have anything you want. You can do anything you want. You can just be whoever you want as long as you work hard enough for it, and if you have that determination to do so, you can do anything that you put your mind to. Number five, always prioritize time for you. This is so important. Every single day I make it a priority of myself to just take time for me, even if it's just to sit down and read a book or to slow down and really enjoy my night routine and getting ready for bed. As soon as I started doing this every single day, my life instantly got so much better. I was so much happier, and I truly do believe that everyone needs to take time for themselves every single day. Number six is a little bit out there, but let me explain. There is always something waiting for you around the corner. Sometimes this could be a good thing, or sometimes it could be not such a good thing, but there's always just something coming up next in your life that you may not be expecting, or that may not turn out the way that you want, and that's totally okay. Everything that happens in your life does happen for a reason, and even if it's something negative that you didn't necessarily want happening in your life, there's a reason for it happening, and it shapes the person who you are, and it shapes the person that you will become. Number seven is still one that I'm learning, and it's a little bit hard for me, but it is to try new things. Thankfully, I have people in my life that like to push me out of my comfort zone and make me try new things, whether that's a hobby or foods, mainly foods. I am typically that person that every single time I go to the same restaurant, I always get the same thing, so what can I say? I love a good chicken wrap. Speaking of being pushed out of my comfort zone and trying new things, we have number eight, which is my new love for reading. Personally, I have always and forever will be a big movie person, but when I was younger, I used to love reading. But then kind of middle school came, and then it was like not cool to read, and then I was like forced into reading all of these books that I didn't want to read, so I kind of lost my love for reading. But last year, one of my friends gave me a book and said, "Here, just try and read it, just try it." And I read it, and I wound up loving it, and now I have a book collection started, and I cannot... Done yet? Okay, I think it's done. What was I saying? Oh yeah, now I have my book collection and I cannot stop buying books, and I love reading, and I would have probably never done it if I wasn't pushed out of my comfort zone to try and read a book. So it just feels nice to just do something that I wouldn't normally do and get out of my comfort zone a little bit. We are now on to number 9, which is not every day can be a good day, but it can still have good moments. 2023 has been a big year of change, but with that change came a few not so good points. But I realized even if you don't have a good morning or some part of your day is just not something you're looking forward to, you can still have good moments and you can still make the best of it, even just by doing the smallest little thing that makes you happy. Switching gears a little bit, we are on to number 10, which is I will not let the scale define me. Throughout a lot of my childhood and practically my entire life, I really struggled with weight. And without getting too much into it, 2020 was a rough year for everyone, myself included. And I really let the scale define who I was, and I didn't like where my weight was at. And so then I started working out, but then for some reason I just didn't understand the concept that when you work out, you gain muscle, which means you gain weight. And I was trying to lose weight, and it was just this big battle that I just did not understand. But now I don't really work out. I like to go on the treadmill, and I love to take walks and hikes and stuff like that. Now it's been a little bit since I've actually weighed myself, and I have no idea how much I weigh, and I am perfectly okay with that, and I'm so much happier now. Kind of going along with my body, we have number 11, and that is sleep is so important. And now before you roll your eyes at me, hear me out. I have no idea how people run on like 2, 3, 4 hours of sleep. I need a solid 9 or 10 hours of sleep to function. My body needs sleep. Otherwise, I don't feel like myself. I get a headache. I almost feel sick. I just can't focus, my body feels off. Now I feel like I have a little bit more lenience in my schedule, and I'm able to wake up a little bit later some mornings, so it's just so much nicer catching up on that sleep that I feel like I've been missing for so long. And overall, I just feel so much happier now. On to number 12, which is it's okay to not understand and not know things. I've realized that you are not born knowing practically anything. Everything that you know now in life, you have been taught since you were a baby because you came into this world not knowing anything. So as you grow up, you are meant to grow and adapt and learn things. And it's okay to not know everything about everything because no one should be expected to know everything about everything. Which ties into number 13 that I've discovered I love to learn things. Growing up, I always loved school, and I loved to learn new things and get ahead and just get all the knowledge that I could as fast as I could. I just want to become a better person. I love helping people, and I just love just knowing things, even just the most random facts or just the most random things, honestly. I absolutely love learning new skills and just learning new things about life. Number 14 is also another big one, and it's every year I change. I look back on, for instance, Snapchat memories from blank years ago, 1 year ago, 2 years ago, and I mean, we all cringe at the old pictures we used to take because, let's be honest, some of those are kind of rough. But I can just see the person who I was and the person I am now, and I can see how much I've grown since, for instance, my middle school years. And honestly, I love the person that I am now and the person that I am becoming. It's so bizarre to me, like how much can change in just 1 year's time and how you can be such a different person, but also be the same person that you always have been. Number 15, I am a sucker for the little things. Like I was saying before about life's little moments, I love like little things. Even if I'm just laughing with my friends at something really stupid that only we would be laughing at. Or if I'm just looking out the window and I'm seeing a sunset, or even receiving the smallest of things that's like a piece of paper with a smiley face on it. Like that, things like that just makes me the most happy in life, and I just love the little things. Number 16 is there is no use in being upset. It will not change anything. Although sometimes this may be a little bit of a hard one, I will not let the little things or let people get to me and make me upset over things that I should not be upset about. If you are mad or upset over something, it does not change what is happening and how to resolve it. For this next one, depending on your age, you may or may not understand it, but number 17, adulthood is such a weird thing. Like I said, 2023 has been a big year of change, and I became an adult, I guess. I turned 18, which yes, I'm an adult, but It's just kind of a bizarre thing to me because from the time you're born until right before you turn 18, you are considered a kid, a child, a minor, the list goes on. But once you turn 18, from that point on into the rest of your life, you are an adult. Like, that is the rest of your life. Which is kind of, this is definitely different for everyone depending on your situation, where you are in life, etc. But personally, for me, there was no change as soon as I turned 18. Nothing happens like overnight, like, oh my gosh, here, this happens. There is no big revolution. You do start to learn adult-like things, but it's kind of something that gradually happens over time. I don't know what I was expecting. I really don't, but I was just kind of expecting something more, and it was just like, okay, I'm 18, I'm considered an adult. That's basically it, at least for now. Obviously, it will change in the future. Number 18 is also a big one. All of these, I'm gonna say that for like every single one since all these are kind of big ones, but it is learning how to slow down. Personally, I feel like I'm always in a rush to get something done, to accomplish something, but like I said earlier, I really want to take in life's little moments and just enjoy things, maybe just spread them out a little bit. Like, I've really been learning to just enjoy my nighttime routine and getting ready for bed, and just even taking a few hours, if I have the time to, at night to just relax and slow down after a day. We're on to number 19, which is I no longer feel stuck in the past. For the longest time, I just felt stuck in the past. I always thought about things that I wish I could change or do, etc. But now I really find myself living in the present and even looking forward to things in the future. There's so many things I want to do in the future, and I am taking little steps to get to where I want to be, and I'm just loving where I'm at in life right now. Number 20 might sound like a little bit of a silly one, but it was honestly this big revelation I had this year. But it's appreciating every season and every time of year. I feel like I just kind of skipped over fall, and I'm like, okay, pretty colors, but then now this year it's just, I really appreciated just like when there was the first snowfall this year. I was so excited, and like the fact that there's snow on the ground right now, it makes me so happy that I live somewhere that I'm able to enjoy the snow. And as much as sometimes I get sick of it and the cold is not necessarily my favorite, I love the snow. I've really taken the time this year to enjoy every season, and I really plan on doing that more in the future. Number 21 is also a very big one that I think everyone should make this change in their life, is staying off my phone a little more. Going back to 2020 just for a moment, I was constantly on my phone. I was constantly on Snapchat, snapping people 24/7. I was on YouTube, watching movies, the list goes on. But now, honestly, I find myself being super bad at replying, but I just find that there's more important things than to be on my phone and just be glued to it, which that's not to say that I am some nights, because I'm definitely guilty of that, but it's just, I feel so much more happy and free just not being focused on this tiny little screen for majority of my days. We are on to number 22, which is I am my own person. This kind of goes along with the saying of not comparing yourself to others, but personally where I am at now, I am in college going to a tech school, so I will be going only for 2.5 years. I am not dorming, and I kind of compare myself to other people who are going to a university, and even though I know that is not the route for me and it's not where I want to be right now, I know that it is for other people, and I shouldn't judge myself for not doing the same thing that is traditionally done, I guess. And even by pursuing YouTube, it's something that I personally really want to do, and I am supported by others, and I have had a few people in the past kind of say like, why? There's no point, like that's stupid. But it's not gonna stop me from doing it because it's something that I personally enjoy and I want to do. Everyone is so different and unique in their own ways, and we all have our own different interests and things that just make us us. On to the last one, number 23. This one I feel like is the most important. It is the older I get, the more I realize how precious time is. This year has truly flown by so incredibly fast. Like, there was a few points my senior year where I'm like, could this year be over with already? I really don't want to do this. Please don't make me do this. Dear Hamlet, please speak in English. I don't understand what you're saying. I don't know how to write an essay on you. Someone send help, and lots of it. But overall, it just flew by for me, which I know may not be the case for other people, because I know a lot of people said 2023 was not their year. The older I get, the more I realize how precious life is and how time just flies by, and you don't even realize it until you realize it. But again, going back to the little moments, I just really want to enjoy every part of my life, every stage of life, and I want to enjoy where I am at the present time, but also look forward to things that I have planned for the future. I really am truly so excited for 2024. I want to make it a goal that I continuously make every year better than the last, and I do have a few things planned for this next year that I'm so excited for, so definitely stay tuned for those. But I hope you guys all have an amazing start to the new year, and I hope you guys will join me with this new year on my YouTube journey. I am so excited, like I said, to continue growing my community and this channel. Thank you guys all so much for watching. You guys all mean the world to me. This is something I truly am passionate about and I really enjoy, so thank you all from the bottom of my heart. I know that might sound cheesy, but truly thank you. Please like and subscribe if you guys enjoyed and are looking forward to 2024's content. I know I definitely am, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.